So we've talked about why understanding the why or the why not is important. And customer benefit ladders are a good way to kind of see this in action. So we want to understand when we talk to customers why certain things are important to them. Keep asking why. Why is that important? What will it let you do? This helps elevate the discussion rather than just getting a surface understanding broadly. You can dive deeper into certain areas, certain features, certain needs that they may have. And this market research is called laddering. As you ask more questions, you're climbing up the rungs of the ladder to see related benefits and to understand why things are more important. The technique was originally used by Toyota, and they have this 5 whys methodology, kind of an iterative technique of understanding root causes. And here's an example. So you may have determined that the battery is dead on your vehicle. Not a good thing. You could replace the battery. Maybe that fixes it long term. Maybe it fixes it short term. Maybe it doesn't fix it at all. So we don't want to just jump to the first thing that comes to mind. Well, why is the battery dead? You may discover that the alternator that is responsible for charging the battery is not functioning. Well, why is the alternator not functioning? Well, maybe it's the alternator belt that's broken and not the alternator itself. Why is the alternator belt broken? Well, maybe it's beyond its useful service life and it needs to be replaced. Why? Well, the vehicle was not maintained according to the recommended service schedule. So that 5th why is really the root cause of a maintenance issue. It wasn't a poor battery. It wasn't a badly designed alternator. It wasn't a malfunctioning belt that did not live up to its useful life. It was a maintenance related issue. And so that gives you some insight. Alternatively, your whys could have gone down a different path to discover something else. Maybe the battery was at fault, and by asking some of these other whys, you'd understand that. Maybe the alternator was at fault, and by asking some of these other whys, you would understand that. So again, the central theme here is not to try and make you an auto mechanic, but to give a good sense of you want to continue discovering. You want to continue probing. You want to understand the why of things. So always seek to understand that why in these customer discovery interviews. That's really the only way to get to understand the customer, to understand the value proposition, and to understand how to build the right product for them.